hello. Welcome back to Tune Your Artist in 10. My name is Surrogate Rahimova. I am a Russian-trained actress, international performer, certified Dream Awake EFT tapping practitioner devoted to helping you live your best life on stage, on screen, and off. And today's tap is a beautiful request from our phenomenal community, and it's all about surrogate tapping, or tapping to support and heal another. So this is a very multifaceted practice. There can be questions of whether some of the ethics behind it, or if someone's open to receiving it, or there's just a lot going on. But I am of the feeling or belief that when we bring our best intention, prayer, certainty to another human being, and intend to bestow love and compassion and empathy and healing, that is a generous, loving force, and which we could all use more of. So the first thing with surrogate tapping, ironically, is that we focus on ourselves. We clear the charge within our own being, within our own field, within our own thought forms, belief systems, perceptions, emotions, energy in relation to this other person or situation, or maybe it's an infant or a pet. That's, again, possible to do surrogate tapping around that. Pets and infants are actually very receptive. But I find that so fascinating, because when we're feeling something in relation to another, that charge is in the field, psychically, emotionally, and a lot of the times our own resistance or limitations or judgments or criticisms or anger or shame or blame or confusion can add more chaos to the situation. And if we're looking at this Kabbalistically, look, I never want to remove someone's current challenge because it's curated by their soul to open a new gateway of consciousness for them. So all of our problems, I believe, are designed and curated for us to evolve, grow, and transform. And I'm not at all saying bypass that. You simply cannot bypass with tapping. We feel it all, we love it all, we transmute and alchemize it all. But I've learned that the most powerful force we can give to a loved one, to someone we know, maybe someone we don't even really like or have friction with, or it's a situation that's really confusing and distraught and intense, and there's a lot of residue, and there's a lot of back and forth, a tug of war of energy. When we send the force of certainty, of strength, of love to them, that allows them that certainty and strength and love to move through their own process, because we're all in our own process. And hopefully with today's tap, you can not only honor your own process, but that of a loved one, of someone you want to have a relationship you resolve with, or just anyone you're wanting to bring more presence, love, compassion, and empathy to. So I encourage you to return to this tap. If you have anyone particular in mind, maybe you want to grab a photo of them and look into their eyes. Anything that awakens that relationship within you, so we can bring our most beautiful, healing, abundant certainty of energy to it, because certainty really is the most powerful catalyzing force in our beautiful universes, multi-dimensions. Anyways, let's get into it. I'm meaning to keep these short, but there was a lot to kind of explore in that initial sentiment. And let me know as well if you're interested in going deeper, or you'd love a longer tapping session on this, perhaps a group session. It's really, really powerful stuff. And I think something that our world so deeply needs today, our own personal healing, but also transmitting that energy to another. And you'll be surprised that when we drop the rope, that's already such a catalyst for healing. And when we actually step into another's shoes or situation or issue or challenge, there's so much empathy and wisdom and clarity and insight we can gain from that, which then can fertilize and enrich our own consciousness, but all that we share, because we're all dancing in this field together. All right, so let's take a deep belly breath in, release a big sigh. Gorgeous. We're going to begin by massaging on the emotional well. Maybe you want to drink a sip of water right now. I'm going to do that. I always have water with me while I'm tapping. Be sure to drink lots of water. Okay, and I want you to bring to mind the person or situation or challenge you're currently facing. I want you to tune into how it feels in the body, the thoughts that run through your mind, how it shows up in the body, certain energy or emotions related to this, and how it's been affecting your life, how it's been influencing your life, how you've wanted to fix this or resolve this or do something about this, or you feel powerless or helpless or upset or distraught or discarded. Let's just feel that all right now. Take a slow, deep breath in. Release a big sigh. Gorgeous. Tapping the center of the chest, repeating after me. And if what I say isn't accurate to your experience, you go on and tell me what is. Be sure to speak out loud during this process. It's like multi-layered process. It's really cool. All right. I'm experiencing a lot of resistance towards, tell me the person or situation. I've really been struggling with this. This has been really challenging for me. I've been feeling a lot of pent up emotions towards, tell me the name of the person. And even though I've been feeling all of this resistance and friction and confusion, I'm open to loving and accepting myself. And I'm open to loving and accepting them too. Take a slow, deep breath in, release a sigh. Amazing. Tapping in between the eyebrows. This issue has been a really big challenge. Tapping the temples. And I want you to tell me what's been going on inside your own being, in relation to this person, what's been happening, what's not been happening. Tapping underneath the eyes. And then what happened? Tapping underneath the nose. And it makes me feel, what does all of this make you feel? The top 2 or 3 emotions. Tapping underneath the lips. This makes me feel, tapping all over the chest. I've been feeling really worried and stressed about this. I've been feeling confused about how to move forward. Part of me feels powerless in this situation. And just tuning into whatever you're feeling, however it's coming up for you, any thoughts or deeper beliefs, let it rise up, well up in the body, tapping the front of the ribs where they jut out. And I'm choosing to hold myself in love right now. Tapping the side of the ribs. I'm choosing to hold this person in love right now. Tapping the inside of the left wrist. And I'm inviting in some forgiveness to this whole situation. And on this next inhale, I want you to imagine the texture, the energy, the color of loving compassion and forgiveness just washing through the space, washing through your entire system, washing through your psychic field, all of it. Let's take a slow, deep breath in. I deserve some peace here. tapping the side of the thumb by the nail. This person, and tell me their name, deserves some peace here. Tapping the pointer finger by the nail. And I'm open to the possibility that we can both have a breakthrough today. That I'm worthy of it. Tapping the middle finger by the nail, and they're worthy of it. And I'm choosing to clear anything that simply is not love. In me, around me, and between me and this person. Take a slow, deep breath in. Let it out. Tapping the opposite side of the next finger. So I really invite you now to tune into the dense or intense emotions that this situation, relationship, conflict, person is making you feel. And this is how we're actually going to clear it out of our system, by really feeling it and tuning into it. So I invite whatever those dense sensations are, stress, worry, anxiety, anger, resentment, confusion, feeling rejected, judgment, blame, shame, guilt, criticism. I invite you to feel it fully in the body right now, tapping the inside of the pinky finger. And I just want you to imagine that you're never going to let go of it. Like this is just how it's going to be going forward. It won't change. It won't shift. Maybe it'll even get more intense. And I want you to really let yourself just feel that, tapping the side of the hands. And what starts to happen when we allow ourselves to fully have that, it starts to move. And we're like, actually, I don't know if I really want that. I don't know if I want to hold on to resentment. I don't know if I want to hold on to blame or shame. I don't know if I want to keep judging the situation. I don't know if I want to keep feeling powerless. So let's give it one last final hurrah in our system. Feel it fully, like you're never going to let it go, that the situation will always be like this, no matter how hard you try, no matter what you do, no matter what you change. It's just going to be what it's going to be. Take a slow, deep breath in. Let it out. Gorgeous work, tapping all over the head. I'm willing to let my side of the rope go so I can be free and they can be free. So I can feel safe and they can feel safe. Tapping in between the eyebrows. It's possible we're both deserving of that. Tapping the temples. And I'm inviting in more love, safety, and connection between us right now. Take a slow, deep breath in. Let it out. Beautiful. Tapping underneath the eyes, just tuning into if there's any remaining residue, any part of you that's saying, yeah, but, or no, this won't work, or pushing back against it, or saying, yeah, but then this might happen again, and I need to protect myself, or I need to prove a point, or I need to show them, or I need to punish them, or I don't feel seen, or I don't feel understood, or I feel hurt, I feel rejected, I feel betrayed, I feel violated. Just tuning into all of that right now. And I want you to imagine that an angel is swooping into the space, an energy of just pure love, compassion, radiance, connection is swooping into this space right now and meeting all these parts of you with this shimmery gold light, like you're taking this beautiful cosmic shower, and this angel of love is holding you, bathing you, soothing you, nourishing you, seeing you. Take a slow, deep breath in. Let it out. Tapping underneath the nose. I love and deeply accept myself exactly as I am. Tapping underneath the lips. And I'm willing to extend some compassion and empathy to this person. And I'm willing to extend some compassion and empathy to the situation. Tapping all over the chest. It's possible my own compassion, forgiveness, and empathy can help heal the situation. And ultimately, that's what we really both want deep down on a soul level. To heal, grow, change, and evolve into our best and brightest forms. And I'm willing to step into my best and brightest form right here, right now, today. Take a slow, deep breath in. Let it out. Gorgeous work, tapping the front of the ribs. So now I invite you to tune into this specific person. And I want you to imagine, and we can really call upon our intuition to support us in this moment. Tapping the side of the ribs. And if you feel like you're not here yet, you can always pause, rewind, go back to the start of the tap, and then continue into this next dimension of it or portion of it. So I want you to tune into this person right now. What they might be thinking or feeling in relation to you, in relation to the situation. Tapping the inside of the right wrist. And I want you to just feel how that emerges in the body. The top 2 or 3 emotions they might be feeling on a consistent basis. And I invite you to let those sensations move through your own being intuitively, tapping the side of the thumb by the nail. This person, and say the name, might be experiencing whatever that is. Tapping the pointer finger by the nail. And this really feels like a lot to handle. Tapping the middle finger by the nail. This really feels like a lot to carry. Tapping the opposite side of the next finger. I sense a lot of fear and perhaps desperation or anxiety in the field. And I'm open to extending some more compassion and empathy to them. Tapping the inside of the pinky finger. It's possible they felt hurt the way I felt hurt. Tapping the side of the hand. It's possible they feel unseen in the way I feel unseen, or unheard, or disrespected, or whatever it is. And I'm choosing to hold them and all they're experiencing in love right now. I'm choosing to hold a gateway of forgiveness for both of us. Tapping all over the head. I'm choosing to deepen my own capacity for compassion and empathy right now. So we can both be set free. Heal and transform. And evolve together in grace. Take a slow, deep breath in. Tapping in between the eyebrows. Tuning into any new awareness or insight or clarity or understanding or wisdom you may have gained by metaphorically or energetically or emotionally stepping into their shoes and witnessing the situation from their eyes, their gaze, their lens. Tuning into that wisdom, insight, clarity, perception. Tapping the temples. And really just honor yourself for opening your heart just that much more, to hold that much more love for yourself and for them. Take a slow, deep breath in here. Beautiful, tapping underneath the eyes. I'm choosing to clear anything that isn't love between us. Tapping underneath the nose. I'm choosing to send them an energy of certainty. Tapping underneath the lips. I'm choosing to send them an energy of strength. I'm choosing to send them an energy of love. Tapping all over the chest. And I'm calling in the presence of both our higher selves right now. My higher self and their higher self. Tapping the front of the ribs and just tuning into their presence in the space, the presence of your higher self and their higher self. And if any exchange needs to occur right now, any dialogue, any recognition, any forgiveness, any acknowledgement, perhaps just pure raw witnessing. Tapping the side of the ribs. Feeling yourself seen and protected and supported by your higher self. Sensing this person seen and protected and supported by their higher selves. And any resolution or compassion or thread of energy, cord of energy that needs to be either cut or rewired or rethreaded, let that happen now. Take a slow, deep breath in. Let it all out. Tapping the inside of the left wrist. We are clearing anything that isn't love between us. Tapping the side of the thumb by the nail. We are clearing anything that isn't compassion between us. Tapping the pointer finger by the nail. We are clearing anything that isn't forgiveness between us. And let's call upon the power of our higher selves to assist in this process. Any element of cleansing, of clearing, of cutting of cords, of rinsing any residue, tapping the middle finger by the nail. And whatever imagery comes to mind, maybe it's cosmic scissors, maybe it's a light bath, maybe it's a big hug. Whatever that is, let that take place right now. Take a slow, deep breath in. Amazing. Tapping the opposite side of the next finger. I'm blessing this situation with love. Tapping the inside of the pinky finger. I'm blessing this situation with support and guidance. Tapping the side of the hand. I'm blessing this person with empathy and healing and certainty. And I'm also blessing this person with empowerment. Tapping all over the head. Knowing that they have every ounce of strength and guidance and wisdom within to help them move through their own process. I'm sending them certainty so they can elevate, grow, and transform through their own process. In body, mind, and spirit. Take a slow, deep breath in. Let it out. Gorgeous. Tapping all over the body, all over the body. And I want you to tell me 5 things out loud that you are sending to this person. 5 things. I'm sending them compassion. I'm sending them abundance. I'm sending them success. I'm sending them strength. I'm sending them joy. I'm sending them play. I'm sending them magic. I'm sending them a big hug. I'm sending them whatever it is. Slow, deep breath in here. Let it out with some sound. Gorgeous. Giving yourself a big hug for being so brave, sending all that beautiful energy to this person, the situation, tuning into how you feel right now, how you feel in relation to them, how they might be feeling. I'd love to know how you're feeling after this tap. Please meet me in the comments below. Share your breakthroughs, share your ahas, share your discoveries. Tell me how this experience was for you. Be sure to come back to it. Each time we unfold and peel a new layer of our own conditioning, our own programming, our own trauma, so that more of our light and power and life force and joy and magic can emerge, and we get to love ourselves through the entire process. Be sure to share with a friend, a colleague, a family member, a creative bestie. At Actor to Artist, we love the partner, and if you haven't yet subscribed, be sure to do so. We love having you here as an integral part of the ensemble, spearheading the new artistic paradigm together. So much love, and I'll see you in the next tap. Bye for now. Ciao, ciao. Mwah.